Coming up on this episode of the Preston North End Weekend Warm-Up, 1 new contract, 2 new signings. All that and so much more, only here on the Preston North End Weekend Warm-Up. Hello and a warm welcome to this latest episode of the Preston North End Weekend Warm-Up. New episode, new faces. Welcome to Preston North End. Tom, Tommy, Thomas?
Any, yeah, been called all of them, so any.
Okay,
yeah.
I'll call you Tom, Tommy, Thomas. That could be your nickname from now on. Welcome to Preston North End. You've had a couple of days now. How does it feel?
Yeah, it's been good. It was good to get the deal finally done. Now that I'm here, just getting used to obviously new faces, new surroundings, and just looking forward to it.
We'll ask you more questions, loads more questions between now and the end of the show. But we'll start off by having a quick look back at our last game, that great FA Cup win that set up a great tie in the next round against Tottenham Hotspur. Can you play?
Yeah.
Great. Let's see how we went on against Huddersfield Town.
Sent back to Bambo Diaby. He clears it down the inside right channel, and Aina there first of all gets in a mix with Daniel Johnson, and then Ben Woodburn. Johnson continues with it, lays it back to the edge of the box. Ledson shoots. It's a good save by Velokovic. Ledson, Johnson and McCann link well. Now into Woodburn, who shows a clean pair of heels to Loic Aina. Moves away from him. And it will be a free kick. The referee here calling over the teenage Huddersfield Town defender. And he will go into the referee's notebook. McCann trying to set himself, couldn't quite. Hughes, now Diaby. Free on the right wing is Daniel Johnson. Cuts in onto his left, curls it towards the back post and very nearly crept in. Kessler Hayden, the right-footed Aston Villa loanee playing at left wing back. Plays it down the line for Silver Thomas. Across from the right. He swings it across. Rodoni brings it down. Simpson hits it. And it bounces off the woodwork. It is now sent forward as Woodburn is taken out by Aina, who's already been booked in this game. And Preston North End asking the question of the referee. The referee Backhouse here is going to call across the young defender. But before this free kick is taken, he will be withdrawn. David Buchanan alongside the former North End defender. David, have you seen something like that before? The youngster, he's really struggled to get to the pace of the game, and just before this free kick, Huddersfield seemed fit to bring him off.
Yeah, I think they've got to do with that, haven't they?
Alan McCann taken out of it by Lowton. Ball fed wide. Silver Thomas across goal. Lees couldn't sort his feet out. Huddersfield keep it alive, and it's in the back of the net. Canberry, the half-time substitute. Left of centre, Daniel Johnson with the free kick. Tried to lift it to the far post. Alan Brown was trying to attack it.
Well done.
Ben Woodburn here steps in and wins it off Kasumu. The attack not over. Woodburn into the middle, and North End restore parity. It comes off Tom Lees, but it owes so much to Ben Woodburn. He didn't let the move die out. He won the ball back, picked the pocket of Kasumu, swung in the right wing cross. O'Neill looked to attack it. He couldn't get there. Woodman, loose pass out from here, plays it straight to Kasumu. Kasumu squares it for Canberry, and it's a brilliant block by Bambo Diaby. He sensed the danger, and he got back in position. North End immediately spring the counter. They've got 4 on 3. Johnson wide to Fernandez. Can North End capitalise? Fernandez into the box. The play slowed down. Picks out Brown! Deflected wide. Ledson takes charge. It bounces off Kasumu. Diaby! What a finish that is! Bambo Diaby with his first goal for Preston North End. Deep down erupts. What a finish! Emphatic stuff. It's North End 2, Huddersfield Town 1.
What a finish by Diaby. You know, look at the celebrations. Everybody delighted for him.
North End at the edge of the Huddersfield box here. Fernandez. Ledson crosses in, and Alan Brown steals in at the far posts and gets his goal against Huddersfield Town. A 5th in 10 career games against the Terriers. Alan Brown is the Terriers' terror. Johnson linking with Brady, North End coming forward, Kamara's into the box, he might get there! The youngster reaching on debut, hoping he was going to cap it in the most spectacular of manners.
Great results, great draw in the next round. First out the hat, Tottenham Hotspur in the FA Cup. Go to Preston North End's official channels for all the details of those tickets. Are you already looking forward to that one?
Yeah, I am.
If involved,
yeah,
obviously.
Of course, yeah.
So how are you feeling about this weekend then? What have you been able to do so far?
Just been obviously training, seeing how Norwich play, and yeah, we've just been taking it from there.
Who do you know here already?
No, Ryan Ledson. Obviously, it's a local lad. He lives by mine. Obviously, family friend as well. So obviously, with him being here, he's obviously kind of took me under his wing really the first day. Getting me involved with the lads, and yeah, it's been good.
Did he bring you in?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Well, he actually brought me in today as well. So now, obviously, just car sharing. So yeah, it's good.
Like your mum with your packed lunch, sending you off. Enjoy. Go on off
my
you
lunchbox.
go.
Yeah. But no, obviously taking turns, and obviously the first day, he kind of like obviously it's new surroundings, so he's obviously showing me where everything was, and yeah, it's just good. Did
you have a chat with him about it before you came here?
No, I didn't know. It was a hectic few days, obviously, since I've knew about the interest. It was just obviously a whirlwind, just things kept on happening, and obviously the first day I seen him was funny enough. I obviously went in to get my kit, and he was there, which was good. So it just went from there.
So why North End then? Because you've been at Everton since you were 10 years old.
10, yeah. So
why Everton? Why Preston? What was the reasoning for a little change now?
Obviously it's a big club. It's obviously, I felt at the time it was right for me to go on loan. I feel I was kind of like past 21s football in a way. Been playing for about 2-3 years in the 21s. So I felt like now was time to come to the Championship. Obviously it's a very high level, and just come and prove myself.
My proper job, some people know, some people don't know, is doing stuff on behalf of the Premier League. So I've been watching, I've been sitting behind you at Everton games on the bench there when you went on against Bournemouth, and I did the commentaries for the tour of Australia. So that was your sort of your bigger chances, I suppose, in the first team, wasn't it? And you've been around them for a few weeks now. Was that the taste you needed? What did you feel from Australia, and how desperate are you now to be playing more often in a first team?
Yeah, obviously Australia was good because obviously got minutes in the Celtic game. Obviously went to pen, scored my pen, which is always good. And then against Sydney got my goal, which I was pleased with.
So it was a cracker as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a worldie. It kind of like just topped the trip off really, as in obviously go there. Obviously glad to get, you get some minutes, and a goal just kind of tops it off. And obviously coming back, and then like more minutes against Wolves. Obviously the result didn't go our way that game, and then now I feel like the time's right to come here and just showcase what I got.
The manager, do you have a good chat with him? Because I mean, he will constantly tell us that he was a great goal scorer. He was, but we don't want to tell him that really. So you probably learn from him as well, and Mike Marsh as well, who I'm sure you'd be more than aware of. What have they said to you?
Just obviously come here and basically been doing what I'm doing. Like there's no need to change really any much of my game, because hopefully I can come here, help the team. Obviously I've spoke to Ryan, I know the team want to play, and yeah, just take it from there.
Good, excited?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Good. And not the only new face as well, Liam Delap. As another one who's walked in through the doors. You know a little bit about Liam already though, don't you?
Yeah, I do, playing against them, obviously against City throughout the age groups as we were growing up. And yeah, I get on with him. Yeah, he's a good lad.
Have you had a chat with him yet since you've been in the North End
speaking to him today all day. We've just been chatting. It's good to get to know him a bit more as well now that we're on the same team, so yeah.
Good stuff. Hold that thought for now, because the weekend warm-up has also been catching up with Liam Delap about signing for the mighty Preston North End.
Buzzing, obviously, such a great club, and I'm really excited to meet the boys and play in front of the fans. I've spoke to the manager, and I'm really happy with what he has to say and the style of play and football that he plays, so I can't wait to get playing underneath him. As a striker, at the end of the day, the manager wants goals, so that's what he said to me. I trust myself in front of goal. I trust myself to get in the right position, so with that opportunity, then hopefully I can bring that. The stats in the under-21s were very good, and I think I've had that first 6 months now in the Championship football, kind of get used to that switch from academy to men's football. But I feel like I've had enough experience in the Championship now, and I'm ready to go.
Well, Liam will be wearing the number 7 on the back of his shirt. You've got 28. You're going to own that number, aren't you?
Yeah.
Particular reason for 28?
Day of my birthday. So obviously came here and then got told obviously what was available. And then I thought 28 stands out because obviously 28th December is my birthday. So yeah.
December, so you've just had a birthday?
Yeah, just turned 20, yeah. So, yeah.
So what's that like having it around then? I always get the impression, do you get like really big presents, or do you like people go, you've just had
that's what I mean. Yeah, well, as you get older, like Christmas and your birthday, you just get socks and stuff like that.
Nothing wrong with getting socks.
Yeah, true, yeah, as you grow up. And yeah, that's it.
Right, Preston North End socks traditionally be like the blue and white one, coolest socks in football officially. Yeah. What did you get this year for Christmas? A move to Preston North End was obviously one.
Got myself a watch.
Nice.
A present from me to me it was, yeah. Yeah, and yeah, just little bits. Obviously golf membership, obviously play golf for spare time. Don't mind the game of golf. Tell
us about that then, because there's a few of the lads here like playing golf as well. How good are you?
I don't actually have a handicap, but obviously when summer comes and you start, obviously the weather gets better, then obviously I get back into going with a couple of my mates, my dad, his mates, so yeah, it's a good laugh.
Good, yeah. That's good. So we know a little bit more about you there. And then in terms of you as a striker yourself, I know we touched upon it in terms of what you learn. If you were describing yourself, how would you do it?
As like a player?
Yeah, both if you want. Laid back, good looking.
Just chilled, yeah. No, I like to run in behind. I like to get at defenders. And then when I'm in front of the goal, I just expect myself to score. Okay, confidence, big, isn't it? Yeah, well, 100%. I feel like if you miss one, then you're just waiting for the next chance to come, and then hopefully you can tuck it away. We have got a confident player out on the pitch in the moment as well, in terms of Ched Evans, who's been scoring goals for fun recently. Looking forward to linking up with him and maybe learning some tricks from him? Yeah, should be good. Obviously, delighted for him with the new deal. It's obviously an experienced player, someone to learn off. I just, little things in training, hopefully take into my game. Good stuff. Thanks again for now. Well, let's talk about that then. A new deal signed on the dotted line for Chedwin Evans. We caught up with him.
Obviously, to get the extra year is amazing. I think the next 18 months of Preston could be really positive. If you look at where we are in the league as well, looks like it could be exciting times ahead for Preston. Obviously, leaving Fleetwood and then signing here under COVID, I think it was a weird transition, especially coming to a much bigger club, and there was no fans for the first year. But like, if you take the game against Stoke, like the fans and stuff like that, and the home games is mega. And for me, it's recreating that moment against Stoke at Deepdale is going to be one of my main objectives this year. Yeah, it's massive. Obviously, every player wants to be liked, and for me, it's if I keep putting in the performances I'm putting in and scoring the goals I do, everybody's going to be happy. And like I said, for us, the main objective is the win. And like I've said before, the 3 points for Preston is the ultimate goal on the Saturday. But no, it's really nice and humbling to be accepted into a club. Getting that bit of confidence and that momentum and obviously taking the chances you're getting, which has been important. I think getting up to speed regards fitness was important for me, and getting in the 90 minutes in each game has been really important for me to kick on really. But like I said, I feel good, I feel fit, I feel strong at the moment, and it's probably the best position I've been in for the past few years, so I'm just really pleased with how it's going.
Right, good stuff with Ched signing his new contract. We're still with our new player here in the weekend warm-up studio. So you've touched on a little bit about you. Tell us more about you. What's your character? What would you do when you're not other than golf? Or is it just golf?
It's golf. Go out for meals with my mates. Like a game of snooker.
Nice.
Snooker pool, yeah.
What's your best break?
37.
It's all right.
It's not bad, yeah.
That's okay.
No, yeah. Obviously, it's more of like a winter thing, snooker. Like in the summer, it's golf.
Okay.
And then in the winter, as it's getting colder, you know, go for a game of snooker.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's good.
Deepdale.
Yeah.
Have you been before?
I haven't, no, but a lot of fans have messaged me what it's like, and obviously you got loads of fans messaged me on Tuesday, obviously when they got announced, and it was good to hear of them. Obviously you can't reply to everyone, but yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, no, you're feeling that support already?
Yeah, I am. It's nice, obviously, when they got announced, people pleased about, you know, me coming, and yeah, it's good. This
weekend, do you feel, if selected, that you're potentially ready to go?
Yeah, I feel fit, ready. I feel like I'm training well. I feel like I've settled in well, to be fair. Obviously, it's only been a couple of days, but I'm starting to know, obviously, the people, the place. It's good.
Good. Wait there one moment, because we've been speaking to your manager, Ryan Lowe, about this weekend's game of the Championship.
I expect a tough encounter against a very good team and a very good manager who's been there, seen it and done it, because, you know, ultimately Norwich are in a false position, as everyone probably knows. I know we beat them down there and we were good value for it, but it's a different game all round, I think, with a new manager, new ideas. They've got some top quality players and we need to make sure that we're on it. And that'll be the plan to me coaching staff and the players, to making sure that we give them everything we possibly can for them to go out and get a result. But ultimately these are games you want to play in as well. You know, Norwich at home, plenty of their supporters, plenty of our supporters, and two good football teams locking horns to get 3 points, and that's certainly what I'm expecting. You can learn a little bit. I think you can see the implements he's trying to put into the team. We've looked at some stuff when he was at Huddersfield and his last regime as manager, but it's not about David Wagner. His ideas of putting across to the players. It's the players. He's got some fantastic players. We know the style they'll play, and you know, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of players in that team that are wanting to impress the new manager. We've just got to make sure that we impress ourselves and do right by us, and that'll certainly be the plan.
Right, that is almost it. Just remains me to say, Norwich City this weekend. If you haven't got your tickets yet, you know where to get them in all the regular places, mypne.com. Ticket office is open right up until kick-off. This match is a swap to the Cop game. So if you fancy doing that, get to the ticket office, go online, you can swap your tickets, you can move across the Cop, and you can get involved in a bit of the banter and atmosphere in there. So you're looking forward to it, you're all ready to go. Would you like to end this weekend warm-up with maybe, you can finish it off, you can give yourself a message to the North End fans?
Come on, you Whites.
He's going to fit in well.